posted.
Mademu nao utaniona nao wengi.
We get ready.
Watoto nao. Interview ninaendelea kufanya hapa na pale. So wewe piga tu picha. Ukionana na mtoto mahali, ndugu yangu, by all means. I realize one, nili drive gari kutoka kwa bar mpaka home. Na hata sikumbuki nilifanyaje. I realize jana kwa hiyo bar manze nilikuwa naambiwa story, tulikuwa tuna fight. I realize naonyeshwa saa ingine ma CCTV za ujinga nilifanya. Usitaki kuni-enslave na platform yako kwa sababu umenipea. I can live it.
And make your own, I mean.
And make my own. Unajua lazima nikuchukue kama mheshimiwa women rep. Karibu sana, Your Excellency.
Brother.
Umedunga. Kudunga nayo umedunga.
Style, class. Extra. Unajua channel yangu inaitwa Tuko Extra, so lazima nikuwe extra.
Lazima uko extra.
I must be extra.
How
are you, sir?
I'm very good, madam.
Nice to see you.
Good to see you.
Hata naona nene hata
kujipanga.
Ndio hiyo sasa. Walikuwa wanasema, Chipukeezy amekonda.
Wakasema mahali ati waliokudharau watakudharau tena
usipojikaza. Ndio hivyo sasa.
Nikajikaza manze nikakula tunyama. Nikakaa size kai kwa jua sana.
Okay. Hata umekuwa brown skin.
Nimeanza kukua light skin kidogo.
Brown.
Nimeanza tabia za ma light skin.
Ndio hiyo
sana. Naona tabia za umama kidogo.
Naona sana. Hata nimeona pia mani, Chipukeezy you're living a good life. Manicure, that's the first thing I noticed by the vile umenisalimia.
Hapana, usianze manze.
Ndio hiyo.
Kamera inaweza kuja. Nimeenda kwa kinyozi, nilikuwa nimeenda kutengeneza tu nywele. Kidogo hata nioshwe mgongo.
Hiyo ndo mnatakanga.
Hapana, hiyo ni it's too much.
Hiyo ni poa. We can see you maintaining yourself.
Lakini waacha kuzichukua manze. Unajua
watu walikuwa wameongea vibaya Chipukeezy. Ukumbuke watu wakisema kwena dhena ma. Acha nika that side. Thank you.
Karibu sana manze.
Asante. Na meza yetu mbona iko empty please? Mimi na
tafadhali, what do you want?
I'll just have juice. For purposes of the camera and
mimi upenda ukiangana dem mahali usikia ameitisha juice. Anakuanga anapima mfuko iko aje.
What's up everybody? My name is Lily Aisha and welcome to Tuko Extra. Now you have seen I've walked in with the, man's himself. Fly boy, no pimples. But the Chipukeezy ana pimples. Hauna hata pimple moja. Na una utatuambia ni nini unafanyanga. Ni kuoga. Must be nice. So we're here at Nairobi Safari Club, courtesy of Chipukeezy ametuleta hapa. Si kila saa tu. We need to also have the good life. When you chill with the big boys, you get good life. Hey, vipi Chipukeezy?
Poa sana, how you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good to see you.
Good to see you too. Life inakupeleka vizuri?
Life smooth. Kama vile wahenga walisema tuko fresh barida.
Fresh barida.
Tuko fresh
barida. Niliona ukifanya a joke about that actually. Is it like 2 days or yesterday?
For fresh barida?
Fresh barida.
Steve kills me every day.
And that guy is hilarious. We'll just get straight into it. Manza tuanzie life after kuwa mheshimiwa. Najua tulikuwa tunakuona tunafanya saa.
Walai.
Mimi nilikuwa nakuheshimu nafanya hivi. Mheshimiwa.
Mimi siye kuwa mheshimiwa, but life, I think life yangu ijai change. In terms of karibu sana mwanangu. Naomba unisaidie chai mwanangu. Life yangu ijai change in terms of even like when I became famous, when I got into government, bambika tu. Yani hakuna kitu change. So muka tuko bubble yangu ya ushamba tu. Na enjoy life, na enjoy baraka. But of course with new responsibilities comes a lot of, you have to be careful with so many things. How you carry yourself, how you talk to people, how you, especially when you're a leader now, you have to be, the word is compassionate, right? You have to,
thank you.
You have to listen a lot. You have to intentionally want to learn more. You have to just try and grow up. And I think since then nime grow up in a good way. Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, sijakuwa mbabas, even though
hatuwezi jua hiyo utatuambia, lakini
even though I qualify
100%
in so many levels, but life has been good. God has been good. I've moved around the country. Funny thing is that when I was working in government, I learned. It's when I realized how popular some of us Churchill Show made us. Was unaweza kukutua hapa Nairobi, unafikiria hapa Nairobi ndio kusema, but una realize wow, unaenda Turkana, unaenda Eldoret, unaenda Mombasa, unaenda Lamu. And so most of the time when I was going to these places to do government work, wasee walikuwa hata wanaona Chipukeezy. Wasee walikuwa
haoni NACADA.
Wasee haoni NACADA at any point. So tumeingia na my fellow directors, CEO, chairman. Wasee wako huko kwa NACADA. Kimondio Chipukeezy. You know. And so you feel nice, you know, you're happy. And now they talk to you now even about those other things. You it's very easy to connect from the now fans wananchi to the board to the my learned friends. Becomes it's a beautiful interaction. But hii Kenya travel. Hii Kenya I think kuna mahali sijaenda
because of NACADA.
Because of NACADA one, but also kwa sababu nilikuwa na ofisi, sikuwa nataka kukaa kwa ofisi. Nilikuwa nasafiri sana. Unajua natoka naenda Lamu, even sometimes in my own capacity. Naenda kusikia tu watu Lamu wanasemaje, what can be changed, naongea na OCPD, naongea na county commander, naenda Garissa, tunaongea na the security people, tunaongea na the youth, tunaongea na church. So nili take upon myself, because sometimes government inanga funds za kufacilitate movements like that every day.
Yeah. So
sometimes nilikuwa najipeleka, naenda nachekesha wase probably Friday, and then the next day tunaongea nao. Maria. So doing both.
So there's not one time when you're NACADA ulikuwa unaambiwa usifanye comedy. You were allowed to do both.
Yeah, it's not a matter of being allowed to do anything by anyone. You get my point? I'm a comedian first. I'm an artist. And even as a comedian, I qualified to... Comedy is the one that has qualified me to be there.
Yeah, okay, true.
And so, just like the same way there is a board director who is a doctor, I am a board director, comedian. So there is no difference. A comedy is a career just like any other. So you cannot tell me to stop doing comedy now to be a serious person. No. I mean, comedians can be lawyers, can be directors, can be all these other things. So there was no point. There was, if I'm, hakuna chance, where's the divide?
This is what Chipukeezy is.
This is what Chipukeezy is. And that's it. And so, chances za kuchekesha wasee zikikam, why not? And then also that's how I make money. That's my job. Kwa gava, it's not like it's a job at inalipo salary. Nasaidia tu gava. As a comedian celebrity, I'm just helping government to, you know, maybe protect funds, policy making, advice the, you know, on how to handle that situation of alcohol and drugs. And you're paid with allowances. It's not like that unapewa. Unajua mimi meet na wazee wanasema mzee umsena unapewa kwa machapo, unakula dozi. Ni allowance tu. So job yangu ni comedy. That's how I make money. Ganji, mimi pesa nishaipata mingi kwa hii dunia. Nilipata nikichekesha wazee.
Okay.
Sijaipata nikifanya hizo vitu zingine.
All right, I've heard you say that you give a lot of credit to your fame to Churchill Show. Of course, yes, because we met you there.
Yes.
So clearly disputing all these other things. I know that's a question people are asked all the time. Hata nikiwa na your brother Butita niliuliza the same question and he answered. But we are disputing the fact that because every time anyone goes and you see a comedian is in trouble, they're saying Churchill never used to pay. Churchill anafanya nini? Churchill akona 1, 2, 3. So do you dispute all those things?
I mean, bro,
Nisha kwa bro. Jesus. God.
Speaking for myself, I was looking for an opportunity. I left the village, came to the city, and so many doors were closed. And I was looking for an opportunity for anyone to hear me out, to open a door for me. And when I went to Carnival, the doors were open. I was given a chance, I was given a stage. And the first ask, and even I speak for those other comedians, the first ask when you get an opportunity to Churchill, it's not money. You ask for the opportunity. Yeah. You don't go say ati nilipe. For you to qualify, why the show is called Churchill Show? Why are you being paid? You know, for you to qualify to be paid, you have to be bringing something. And there are so many other comedians. So comedians wakiwa tu 200, nyinyi wote hamwezi fit in. Kwa hiyo sidhani NTV iko na hiyo pesa ya kulipa wase wote. So Churchill had his show. He knew who was on payroll. He knew who he was paying. Whoever was paid had a contract. When you had a contract, you were not supposed to go shouting about it uko nje.
Of course.
You know, so ukitoka nje, uwezi toka nje blame Churchill. Show inaitwa Churchill Show. Sidhani tulienda kwa Churchill kumuitisha pesa. Sisi wote juu tulikuwa tuna audition. It was not ati kujeni kuna
pesa.
Ni kwanza kuna vetting. You see? Vetting, saa nyingine hata saa nyingine unachukuliwa kwenye hiyo show unapewa hata food, kuku na mchele. Kuku na uko Carnival. You know? Alikuwa na to take care, you know? But when you qualify to be paid, you used to be paid. But even me, by the time nitoke, mimi hata sikuwa na, yani sijawahi kufikiria juu ya pesa. Mimi pesa kitoka nilikuwa nafurahi. But wow, we have a chance to be seen on TV every week.
By so many people.
By every Kenyan. That's it.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, man.
I like that. Then after that, you went on and started your own show.
Yes.
Which was, is it something that you had been thinking about? You know what?
Chipukeezy Show.
I need to make my own money now.
Chipukeezy Show actually was, you see, I worked at Kiss FM at some point. And so at some point I resigned.
Oh, you weren't fired?
No, I was. Of all the jobs that I was given, I've never been fired, I can tell you. Everywhere I've worked for, I've left so many jobs. Not because, I think I'm like Igave.
Wow, must be nice. Must be so nice.
But it's the beauty of starting when you're small, when you're young. Instead of just waiting to figure it out, you figure it out when you're figuring out life.
The game.
I became a celebrity. I don't like using that word. I became an artist when I was very young. I just left high school. You know, when things started working, nilikuwa place najipata nimewaka Kiss for 3 years and I'm still young. So I'm like, okay, fine. What's next? What else can I do? You know, I like all this glamour and all that, but what's next? Where are we going? So nasema, okay, fine. I can leave this and risk another thing because I have that time. You know? And so tukiwa Kiss FM, social media ilikuwa ina come up. And I remember our boss PQ used to really tell us that we need to trend, we need to be on social media, we need to push. And so I decided to not wait. I decided not to build other people's platforms, to build myself. And so nikajitoa mimi mwenyewe, nikaanza kutengeneza platform yangu. So nilifungua ka YouTube channel, nikaanza kufanya Chipukeezy TV. Ukienda YouTube utaona Chipukeezy TV nilikuwa nafanya, Trevor Noah alikuwa amecome up. So nilikuwa na try kukua not stand up, but you know, the Trevor Noah kind of thing. Ilikuwa nimechukua hiyo vibe and all that. And then nilikuwa na shoot videos, natoa doo zangu, na post social media. Na ikakuwa sasa badala vile nilikuwa na concentrate na kwenda job every day. Job yangu ni hiyo. Nimeamka every day natafuta cameraman, natafuta editor, natafuta doo. Nilikuwa na spend 25k kila wiki. Manze. 5k kila wiki ni doo mob
sana.
Tuna shoot content, tuna post kwa YouTube, tunapata 3k views, saa nyingine tunapata 25k views and all that. And then out of that, hiyo Chipukeezy TV ikakuja kugrow kukua Chipukeezy Show. So nikajipata nimetransit kutoka my small YouTube channel to now
a
show. Chipukeezy Show now on TV. So idea hata ikuwa do, juu hata vile tulienda Hebrew hatukuitisha hata do mob sana. Nilifeel wow, sasa nimepata chance Hebrew TV ya kufanya hii talk show proper, wako na production poa. So hii 25k yangu yenye nimekuwa na nimespend, first of all sitakuwa na spend every week. And then now I get to be also seen to the people at home, and because now social media now is the thing now, I get to do the show, I get to interview people, and then now push your conversation yangu kwa social media in my own way. And so with all time, within 1 year, show first tulianza ikakuwa na backlash kidogo, but within 1 year ikakuwa imegrow. Ikakuwa one of the best shows in the country. On a very respectfully, on an upcoming TV
station, yeah.
So it's one of the best. I'm so proud of that project. I'm so proud of what I did with Chipukeezy Show, because ideally vile Churchill aligenge opportunity, nilikuwa na feel nafaa kufanya the same thing to the industry, that nafaa kupea wase industry an opportunity. Na nikisema hivyo ni genuinely nilikuwa nataka kupea wase opportunity, but sikuwa nataka ku lose myself kwa set. That's why sometimes nilikuwa na clash na fans wananiambia unakuwa mrude kwa fans, kwa you are guest. Because of me ni comedian and this is Chipukeezy Show, so we are just being ourselves. So ukikuja hapo nakwambia wewe sema wewe unaitwa nani? Steve Simba bye. Umetoka wapi? Natoka Kibera. Mimi ni rapper. Rapper wapi wewe? You know? It's
definitely. I'm among those people who follow genuinely. Not just because you're here, but
thanks manze mtu wangu.
For real. But sasa vile ulitoka Chipukeezy, you left, and of course the story wasn't that when you posted and said you've left, it wasn't the story that was out there wasn't at, oh, I just decided I want to leave. What's the story, bro? As you're sipping your tea, tee me up, fill me up with that tea.
Ude manajua kuchukua udaku. You have a way when I'm smooth. But
that's why I got the job.
I mean, again, the only thing that I had gotten right for my, and I respect them so much, the Hebrew family, and I'm grateful that they even gave me a chance to work for them, to be one of their staff and to be one of their talents. Really, and Hebrew is an amazing. The idea, I wouldn't want anybody to close business. Ama mzee akona downfall. Unajua? But nilikuwa ninajua mahali nataka kwenda, na nilikuwa ninajua kitu ninataka kwa life yangu na usanii yangu na show yangu, you know. And so vile management ilianza kutempa na the show,
what you want,
you know, I felt like sitaki kukuwa puppet. Unajua? Sitaki kukuwa puppet. Niko na plan, tumeagree on a contract inasema that I control the creativity of the show. Allow me to do that. That's the only thing I was asking. So I mean, one day they told me that they needed Catello to exit the show. In as much as that was part of the reason why I left, kulikuwa na frustrations mob manze. Unajua? Frustrations too mob. Unajua saa ingine msee wanakuandika wanataka kukucontrol. Unajua msee na kucontrol in good faith. Mtu yani anakutafuta tu maneno. You know? Nilikuwa nakaa manze utanifanya niongee vitu sitakangi kuongea.
Usilie nikutafutie tissue.
Unajua? Unakaa hivi unasikia kuna comedians wanakuja huko kuuliza job. You know, na hivi unaambiwa tunataka kukuletea huko comedian huko unaos na yeye. Nasikiku unaambiwa isho hawa tu unaweka kwa hiyo show usiwaeke, eka hawa, you know. Show ni talk show. So inamaanisha kama ni talk show, si stand up. So una try kuchange show yangu ikuwe stand up. Na tuliagree tutafanya talk show, you know. Just so much. Kulikuwa tuna a lot of, and then people would talk, people would tell me things, dear stories. And then when Catello came, Catello mimi nilimpea chance kwa social media. I mean kwa TV. Nimwambia buda, wewe ni mnoma.
Kama hapa.
Kama uko na time kama hapa. Boy tulikuwa tumlipi. Mimi nilikuwa simlipi, station haimlipi. Mimi nimemgei chance. Unaona? So kama station haimlipi na simlipi na amekaa na akona fan base. You know, the least we can do to him is give him a chance. Uwezi kuja uniambia tu mtoe. Ukiniandikia email uniambia tu mtoe, tunamtoa kwa nini? Ati yako indiscipline. Kwa nini tunamtoa? Si yeye ni guest tu kama tu wale wengine wanakam. You know? Nikaona iko in bad faith. Na nikaona si Katelo wanatoa, wanani target pia. And then nikaangalia, nikaona hii show imeachieve kitu imekuwa inafaa kuachieve. So maybe time yake ya kustop imefika, unajua. Na kwa sababu nilikuwa na represent young people kwa gava, nikajiambia kama sita stand saa hizi ni set example. Niseme saa yenye mnatufinya si lazima usitaki kuni-enslave juu unanilipa. Usitaki kuni-enslave na platform yako kwa sababu umenipea. I can live it
and make your own. I mean,
and make my own, you know. And because I represent these young people, you're telling me if I let this boy go like that, then what? You know, just because you are the boss, you think that you unaweza decide fate yetu like that. Unaweza kama tupigie meza utuendie life yetu like that, you know. Nikaona naweza baki niendelee na show, niambie fans Katelo alienda kulikuwa, but I decided to stop it because it was in bad faith. Nikastop na nikatoka show, nikaipeleka another TV station, ikaisha pia. Na maisha inaendelea.
Did you feel like leaving, for you to stop it and say no, do you feel like you did a good thing for yourself as Chipukeezy, or do you have a regret? Uko tu sawa?
I regret moving it to the other station. I would have just
stopped.
Yeah, I would have just stopped. But by that time, I did the right thing. You know, in my own ways, I felt like I protected Katelo. You know, I was just trying to show him that manze bro,
I got you.
Tunaweza zama na tuzame pamoja. Unajua, na industry ni rough.
All right. You've talked about Katelo.
Bogi ni yake Monyoski. Oya.
Every time we're seeing pale social media, everyone is asking, where did Katelo go? What happened to Katelo? What happened to Chipukeezy and Katelo? You're here now. Where did Katelo go? What happened to Chipukeezy and Katelo?
Katelo ako Kenya. Hiyo swali ufai kuuliza ati where did Katelo
go?
No,
like of course ako hapa, but he's not as loud as he was. You know, after he got the child, I didn't know, he just ni kama aliingia tu ama nilikuwa baba. I wouldn't know because I'm not a parent.
Well, even me, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know because my relationship with Katelo, in as much as was friendship and all that, everybody has their own private lives.
Yeah.
But ukiniuliza Katelo amenyamaza tu na maybe anapanga mambo zake. In terms of what happened between me and him, there is nothing that really happened between me and Katelo. Is my young brother. If anything, I show him love day in, day out.
Really? It's just not public love.
I mean, hata yeye mwenyewe mali yako anaweza kuambia yeye anajua yeye ni mbogi. Anaweza anajua vitu tumepitia pamoja. You know? Anaweza jua vitu tumepitia pamoja privately. Now, do you know that when I lost my grandfather, let me tell you a very sad story. There was a time during December, I've quit Ibru. I'm trying to figure out what next for me. And then my grandfather dies, and there's so much talk about me on social media. Now, when my grandfather died, it was the first time that someone close to me died, because it was my mom's dad. So I saw my mom hurting. It was a very interesting moment. Na ikakuwa before I died, alikuwa ameenda OC, na akikuwa OC ndio tulikuwa naenda na Katelo na brother yangu tunaenda kumcheki. Na when he died, man, sikuweka pay bill uko mtandaoni, but nilifeel manze I was alone kwa hii industry bigi. nilijipata because people knew. But nilijipata niko tu mimi na Katelo na brother zangu. Of all the friends, of all the powerful people I knew, even the media house that I was working for that time, it was me and Katelo. Even the burial, it was Katelo, his wife, and na sister ya Swat na brother yangu. Unaona? So, ukiniuliza what happened between me and Katelo, Katelo is someone that I see kama best. Katelo ni best yangu manze. Anaweza kuwa hata hakunigei do ama hakunigei, alinigei time.
Alikuwa na wewe.
Alikuwa na mimi, you know. Alitoka Nairobi, Kayole, akakuja Tala, tukakaa kwa show. Alikaa na mimi kwa hospitali tukikuwa na mzae, you know. Ni mzae amenilea. So, ni best, ni boy wangu. Ni boy wangu manzi. Ni msee najua saa hizi nikakuwa kwa noma naweza mtafuta nimpigie nimwambie, "Oya, unasemaje?"
Anyway, that's nice. Now we move. I like the way your stories are going because I don't need to script hata nimeweka kando. Your bro Eric Omondi.
Yes.
Are you still boys also with him?
Eric Omondi?
Yeah.
Why would you ask me that?
I mean, you see, the thing is, Chipukeezy, what I could be wrong, but I'm speaking as every other person on the internet. If I'm not seeing Chipukeezy with this person, something is going on. Because if I'm used to seeing you for 3 years, you're constantly together, then for like 5 months, something is happening. There has to be something wrong.
So mimi ni Katelo Erico.
Well,
Erico is my guy, manze. I respect Eric so much. There is nothing bad.
Even now you do?
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes.
No offense, bruh, but
oh yes. Eric is one guy that I respect. We have not seen each other for long, by the way. We've not seen each other for, I think, 2 years. We've just been busy. We've been busy, bro. No, we've been busy. Eric is a very... You think, unafikiria kupata Erico, unamwonanga huko kwa Instagram, unafikiria kumpata ni rahisi? Ni
rahisi, juu nikitaka nampata hapa nje tao, akitembea.
Eric Omondi?
Hey. Eric akisikia tu kitu hivi ako pale parliament. Akisikia kitu, it's easy to find that guy.
Eric ile siku mtaacha kumpatia attention. Mkiendelea kupatia Eric attention, juu mtaanza kufikiria ati mko naye hapa. Eric is a very busy artist, to be honest. And mimi Eric Omondi ni mse siongea. Mpigia simu, consult. But ile time tulikuwa pamoja hivyo vile unasema tulikuwa tunashinda pamoja, alikuwa ananilea. Na nililearn what I learned from him. Na sasa ni time ya ku-execute. Hii dunia unajua huwezi toba ukiwa peke yako. Una learn, unatoka kwa baba. Eric sasa anafaitia industry. Sasa mimi sifai kwenda kuanza Eric siwezi sasa kuanza kushinda nampea mashida zangu. But we are boys. He's my big bro. Mwanzo unaniuliza maswali ya confident.
Ndo unashinda tu hivi. Unasonga karibu ni chini ya meza.
Unaniuliza swali kama hiyo aje.
Let me tell you, before I got this job, I used to blog. So I've written a lot of stories about you. A lot.
For real?
A lot. Nikiblog na kuandika relationship goals.
Oh yeah?
How are you doing, my brother?
Me, I'm happy.
We in still a relationship or not?
With
a different person?
Let me tell you. It really doesn't. With how I've grown and what I've learned, to be honest, whether you're famous or not, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. People don't need to know. Trust me. People do these things every day. Trust me, even animals are doing. Mbwa tu hapa nje. Mang'ombe tu, ukienda ng'ombe tu au ng'ombe. Kila msee akona wife, kila msee akona side chick, kila msee akona girlfriend. It's not a big deal. The fact that you're popular, people don't have to consume. People don't have... This question is unnecessary. That's what I'm trying to say.
But I don't think it's unnecessary because you gave us that information. You publicly put it out there that you're in a relationship and you would go here, you moved in together. Like we actually, nika series, no na series unajua episode 1 ikisha this like this. We followed you. So and then you tell me it's not a necessary question.
I agree. I agree with that part. That I was a fool in so many ways. But I was young and I was living life. I'm still young.
And you're still living life.
And I'm still living life. I don't regret anything. I see the things I've done. I see the things I see how I've displayed myself in the past. I've played a part in painting a certain picture.
Yeah.
But I've also played a part in is it unpainting?
Let's just unpaint.
Let's just unpaint.
Yeah.
You know, I've corrected that mistake publicly. I've gone through the humiliation, and I'm in a place where, and respectively, na si ati kujifanya ati sasa wewe ndio unajua sana. Ni it doesn't, for me it doesn't matter. I don't, that chapter is gone for me. You know, and I want, if I have a relationship with someone, I want it to be, nataka manze nikikupeleka Mombasa nikupeleke tu Mombasa, si news ama si usanii. Nataka nikikuwa na wewe Masai Mara for 1 week, whether wewe ni demu yangu ama wewe ni mtu tumeamua twende Masai Mara wiki moja, twende tu Masai Mara, hata wewe uenjoy, hata mimi ni enjoy
bila kujificha.
Wacha ikuwe ni story yangu na watu wa Masai Mara. Unajua sitaki ku live live through the lens.
Okay. But it's hard.
I don't have, it's not hard.
I mean, isn't it hard for you? Honestly, hata saizi tukikaa hapa kama kuna msee, kunaweza kwa msee labda kama tungekuwa na cameras, someone would just take a picture, anyone, could be even him, takes a picture and post it, because this is Chipukeezy. The thing is, you can't separate.
That's a rumamonga, it's fine.
It's not you that has posted.
Mademu nao utaniona nao wengi.
We get ready.
Watoto nao. Interview ninaendelea kubanya. Hapa na pale. So wewe piga tu picha. Ukiniona na mtoto mahali, ndugu yangu, by all means. Chukua hiyo picha, enda ueneze uvumi, enda ublog, enda ufanye vile unataka. Nione kabisa, lakini hutaniona. You know, I want to control my narrative in my life.
I get you now.
I don't want to get into 40 and look back and regret. Now I'm 30, I look back, my 20s, I'm like, okay, fine, I could have done it better. I could have been maybe happier. I could have protected so many things. You know? So that's the point. Mini manzena nasema hivi na heshima. What society called star. Mini star. Sawa basi nitakuwa star. Basi kukuwa star sikukuwa kila mahali na naonesha vitu. Ninataka nikikuwa star, nikikuwa na odema feel star. Afile niko na superstar hapa. Unajua? Si ati sasa after every minute
niko tu hapa.
Tuko. Hi. So yeah, we are here. Lakini kama kuna mtu wako hapo nje ambaye anatafuta mtu, tafadhali hit me up.
Hit you up.
Hit me up. Nafanya interview. Hit.
Oh, okay.
Hit, not. Interview ninafanya. Pole pole. Achaneni na huyu.
Umesema comedy. Now let's get now to life now, Chipukeezy. When you came here, you said you're getting back into comedy deep in it.
Yes.
You were on tour about 4, 5, 6 months ago?
3 months ago.
3 months. Napeleka haraka, life haraka.
3 months ago. I came back in February. February, March, April, May. Wow. It's 4.
It's
4. Wow.
Yeah, 4 months ago. How was that tour?
It was an amazing experience. It was I had not done comedy, especially stand up, for a while, but I needed that tour. I needed to leave the country and go, because the idea mwanangu
wanywa chai sana kaka.
Mwanzo unajua niliacha pombe.
So unakunywa tu chai.
Mimi kunywa chai. Nikikupeleka out nitakunywa coffee.
Ni poa, at least.
Na Red Bull nikikuangalia. Change manze. Niacha miadarati. But I needed to, the tour was amazing. It was a successful tour. I was working with Nigerian comedians. There's a friend of mine, comedian called Mr. Patrick. He was doing a celebrity fish tour. The celebrity fish tour was a tour he had put together American comedians, West African comedians, and East African comedians, and I happened to be the East African representative. And so I needed, because in my life I'm always looking for growth, you know, and even right now as I speak with you, I'm in a place in my life where I need to grow as a comedian, because ideally, I left the village, came to the city, and found my space and found my voice, and I was able to do what I've done for those years. And so the market is big, and for me it doesn't end there. So I'm trying to look, so how can I join the big boys? So you realize that the big boys, you have to join them. It's a different language, it's a different kind of content. You have to it's a challenge. You know, you have to be an international comedian, you have to talk to different cultures and all that. So how do you do that? And so hiyo ndio mindset nimekuwa nayo for a very long time. Even like nikiwa NACADA, that was what I was thinking, that after NACADA, what's next for me? I needed to get back doing comedy, but not what I was doing. Do comedy now in an international platform, and really work hard and trying to define and find a path and have a voice. And kwa bahati mzuri ama mbaya, I got a chance, I got a call from Mr. Patrick, because we had worked with him in London one time, and he saw me perform. He said, I saw you in London, you really did a good show, and I'd love you to come to USA to work with me on my tour. Do you have a visa? I said, yeah, I have a visa. So we went there. It was a beautiful thing, because I was not performing to Kenyans, I was performing to West Africans living in America. So yani nilifeel ni kama nimeenda Olympics ya comedy, na perform na different comedians that I don't know, na perform ya audience ainijui, you know, na perform na my normal language, unajua, na pia ni foreign country, so I'm not talking about the normal things that it was a beautiful thing. Na tuka perform 12 cities, tuka sold out shows. By the time tumalize those 12 cities, nikabukiwa tena for more, like I think nilifanya more 6 shows, nika organize my own shows. So nikaona growth, nikaona wow, this thing can actually work. As a matter of fact, when I was there, I even got recognized by some international comedians like Cat Williams. You know, Cat Williams could not have given me a chance to be with if I was just in the USA basking, nikitembea huko Miami. Alikuwa anaona kazi ninafanya US. Alikuwa anaona huyu msee ametoka Afrika akajileta huku anafanya job. You know, so comedy manze saizi ndio na feel kama tunaanza. Na goal ni, and I'm not, respectively, I don't want to say that I want to do it for the industry. I don't want to open doors for people. I want to open doors for myself. You know, I'm just trying to grow. I want to go where successful comedians go. I want to be in the same room, on the same stage with them. You know, comedians are paid for their attempt. I can crack a joke now, but you don't know if I'll crack the same joke tomorrow. So it's a game of unknown. So I'm working towards tomorrow. I am here today, but I want to improve for tomorrow. I want to research better. I want to know how to perform better. I want to be more eloquent. I want to know how to tackle it. I want to go out there, my dear, and win. You know, it's an impossible mission. People will say, oh, hey, but yo,
it's what you want.
It's what I want, and it's what I'm praying for, and it's what I'm going for. You see, I'm talking too much because it's something that I'm so passionate about comedy. Comedy has done so many things. Yani, so many things are not reality. Were not a reality to me. Sikuwa najua yani ndaiweza kufika mahali nimefika. Na hii new journey yangu ya comedy ni already manze. Unajua yani it's not every day you go to the US. I don't think that kuna African comedian mwenye ashai toka Africa. In the history of African stand-up comedians, there is no African stand-up comedians who has ever left Africa, went to the United States, linked up with the best of the best comedians, and got a chance to even work with them. It was not just a photo op. Ukitaka content ndakutumia.
Unajua kuna wengine pia
ile kipindi niliona kupiga huko ya Kevin. Hiyo kipindi by the end kupiga, but hizo kipindi ni grow up, but pia hiyo ilikuwa narrative wase walikuwa wanataka kupush on a very serious note. But niliperform Constitution Hall, Washington DC, nikashika microphone, nikasema God umeniplace hapa, basi God hakuna mahali hawezi ni place. Unaona? So I'm working on that, And I know with time, God willing, we will be able to to be in Hollywood. That's a goal.
That's the goal. I like that, Chipukeezy. Man, I think lastly too, ndo tumalize. Ukikunywa chapo umesema you quit alcohol.
Yes.
How was that journey for you? It's hard, I'm sure.
You remember when you used to blog about me? The way I used to chafua in Westlands.
Maze. Mpaka nikasema why wasn't I there ukichafua?
You know, now it's been 3 years.
That's a long time. Bigger cheers, bro.
Without
That's
alcohol.
not easy.
I know. But the journey, it was not hard and it was not easy, because I just woke up one day and made a decision that I don't want to drink anymore. I didn't want to drink anymore.
What pushed you?
What pushed me? I was concerned about myself. I would wake up the next day and, na reflect vitu nilifanya jana once. I realize one, nilidrive gari kutoka kwa bar mpaka home. Na hata sikumbuki nilifanyaje. I realize jana kwa hiyo bar manze nilikuwa naambiwa story, tulikuwa tuna fight. I realize naonyeshwa saa ingine ma CCTV za ujinga nilifanya. Unajua, na mkaniko na hangover sana, na mwana kichwa, sikuli. Then mimi ni performer. So una realize nimekunywa Friday na Saturday niko na show. So hii show siipatii my 100%. Na Sunday pia niko na ingine. So after hii show ya saa 2 nakunywa tena Sunday. So na realize I'm not performing. So pia kuthink niko exhausted. I'm not like how I started.
Nataka tu kulala.
Nataka tu nilale ama nilewe, unaona? So nikajiambia okay fine, nikienda hivi basi ndapotea na nda lose career fast. Apart from lose health and all those other things, career yangu ndaipoteza juu si perform. Na pia ndafika mahali nianze kuperform kama nimelewa. Na perform kama umelewa unachoma. So nikaomba God, niambia God manze, I don't want to drink anymore. Help me. Na kidogo tu nikaacha, nikakat company, nikaacha kwenda out. Mimi kwa club tutanitafuta sana. Mimi not unless kwa hiyo club nimeenda kuperform kuchekesha wase, huwezi nipata kwa bar. Hata iko hiyo bar mnapaka mademu rangi. Ama iko wale mademu wote warembo hii dunia mmepeleka, huwezi nipata. Hata nikuwe na pesa mingi zinanisumbua aje. Nikaacha kwenda out. Nika cut off some friends of mine, nika change lifestyle completely. Baka leo na nika move on. Yani nili cut off kama wewe ni bad influence, that's bro next time. Completely. Na nikakuwa solo for a while. Na yeah, it's been 3 years and I'm so proud of it. I wish I'd never go back to drinking alcohol.
It was tough.
But it's beautiful.
Pesa man.
Pia pesa. Hey. Well, but the other thing about me na pombe, mimi waambia mabeste zangu, pombe is one thing I'm given for free.
Oh yeah.
Yani since nianze usanii yani, Tribeca tulikuwa tunapewa tu mzinga. Tuchekeshe walevi. Nikienda ngani place, Chipu. Unakunywa nini? Wewe. Chipu, wewe, Chipu, usilipe. Chipu, na wasanii wengi. Yaani kama kuna kitu wasanii upewa bure, ni drugs. Wacha niziite hivyo.
Mihadarati.
Mwazi bro.
Kanashika.
So, and then sasa ukiwa na pesa yako, unaenda unanunua, ziko kwa fridge, ziko kwa nyumba, ni rahisi sana kupotea. So basi sasa pesa unapata, hiyo pesa pia utaipoteza huko. Utapoteza pesa na vitu zingine. Labda umeiba demu ya mtu umepeleka sio wapi.
Must be nice. Alright, Chipukeezy man. It's been a real one. But did that affect you mentally? Losing your friends also? Because me nafikiri, unajua you're an extrovert. You're someone who's out there. Imagine kama una mabeshte. I'm equally like that. If I don't have my friends, I don't know how I'd be mentally.
I think actually I'm an extrovert, yes,
but an introvert.
But I prefer being alone. I'm an extrovert.
Ambivert.
What is that now?
The mixture of the two, intro and extrovert.
Hizo
When you're outside, you're extroverted, and you really sometimes need your space.
Hizo vitu unasema hizo. Mimi nikimalizanga kukua out there, mutakanga kukua inside alone for a minute. Ili lose a lot of friends, ili ni affect mentally. No, I don't care. I don't know, man.
Ah, yeah, okay.
I don't know. But yeah, kuna time hata mabesa zangu wengine walikuwa wanasema nimechizi kidogo. Jamaa amekuwa mandawazimu huyu. But nili get focus your life. I am not who I am because of
them.
You know, I'm in a better place. So yeah.
I like that. I think that's a good way to end. Do you feel like there's something you want to say sijakuuliza?
Mimi unajua ukiongea na mimi tunaweza ongea mpaka kesho.
Kweli. What are your plans? Mazee, umetoka US, umerudi. Umemalizana na pombe,
Yes.
Sawa sasa. Social media umesema uweki wasichana siku hizi.
Oh yeah. Social media iko na wenyewe siku hizi, naionea kwa mbali, naionea kwa big screen. Right now, I'm going back in the USA.
Oh really?
I'm hosting Miss Kenya USA this year.
Mashallah.
Mashallah.
Chipukeezy.
We're also talking to the Afrima Awards. My brother Big A. We're trying to see if I can be able to participate for them this year in Dallas. I'm also going back to do a few stand-up comedy shows in Maryland, in DC. So that's that. I'm going back to the USA because you see, when I was there, we made so many connections. We kind of opened the doors for ourselves. So we are going back to finish that. Not to finish.
Kuendeleza.
I'm working on, you know, I started a comedy club here in Kenya called Chipukeezy Comedy Club. So I'm trying to establish a way that it can be operational when I'm not there. So working closely with my brother and some other young comedians, try to establish, tunaipika tu pole pole. It's not there yet. It's not what I want. I'm trying to look for a space, a building here in town. I can rent it out and really make it like a comedy club because we don't have such. So tumekuwa tukisearch hapa manyumba hapa itao.
Umekuwa tu kagua hapa tu.
Kagua hapa tu. So that saa yenye ninazunguka huko nikifanya vitu zangu, show inaweza kuwa inaendelea. I'm also trying to bring back Chipukeezy, especially here we are at Safari Club. We're trying to be doing Chipukeezy show, but now with a fuse of a talk show and stand-up every Friday.
Live?
Yeah, it will be live.
With an audience?
With an audience,
okay.
Yes. Very few people, intimate, a Friday evening kind of easy stand-up show. And you're gonna very few people, few audience. And then we do it, we put up the content on social media and all that. Basically, I think in terms of comedy, that is what I'm doing. I am also working with NACADA through my foundation we will be doing a campus to campus and high school to high school. We've selected a few schools that we can visit to talk about alcohol and drug abuse, to make them laugh, to entertain them, but then also have a conversation about drug abuse. And yeah, and also back in my village, unajua tunaendelea bado kujenga shule. Kuna
shule mzima.
No, yeah, we've done well. I normally tell that people that support Chipukeezy should always be proud that apart from hizo kuchoma picha, tumechoma picha, we took some time to go back home and do something good for ourselves first and also for the community. Tumejenga St. Martin's, tunaendelea kuijenga. This year we are expanding it because we want to in the next 2 to 3 years tumecomplete kujenga primary school na junior secondary, kwa sababu ile syllabus ilianza kuchange, hold plans ndo tuone direction yenye education ina take. So right now it's clear that it's primary and junior secondary. So as a matter of this month tumeanza now expansion, kuongeza more streams of classes, dormitories go under construction, expand. Tunataka kwa watu wasome. The idea is, the reason why we put up this school in my village at home is for one, just to to show the importance of education, just to encourage the people that identify with us to take their kids to school, and also to show the kids that school is important. You know, whether you can afford it or not, it's an important. Bala kwenda home na Range Rover nikipiga dust, ama kwenda home na useleb mob, mtu akakwenda home kuambia wasee manze shule, wasee ninajenga shule na ni ngumu sana, kununua cement ni kazi ngumu
kwanza sahi,
you know. So try pia ku set an example to the young people in my area and to the ones that are my age men and the ones that are upcoming, that even when you guys leave here and go and make it elsewhere in the world, always come back to this village of ours and set up an hospital, set up a school. It's not easy, but do it for us. Let's educate ourselves. The government is big, Kenya ni kubwa, lakini tuanze hapa kwetu kijijini.
Charity begins at home.
To grow pole pole, to change face ya hii village yetu, but also pia sisi wenyewe to change mentality zetu, tusomeshane. So you know, I think those are the only things I'm doing.
Ingi politics, maseleb mmejaza campaign.
Na ndiyo maana ninasema mambo ya siasa na wasanii wote ambao wameingia siasa. Siasa, politics, everybody, even right now in my village, people are expecting me to go and announce.
Of course.
Nikiingia wanasema ngoja usikie, anasema anajenga shule ndio asimame huyu. Tunakujua mheshimiwa, sema tu tukuangushe. Kuja useme unasimama tukuangushe asubuhi na mapema. Politics, it's I participate in politics, but I don't want to vie. I don't want to become a politician.
The money behind the politicians.
I love playing the behind the scenes kind of thing. As an artist, and respectively again, I think as an artist, si lazima ni join politics nifanye vitu. Si lazima ni join politics ndo nijenge shule ama nijenge hospitali. Of course mtu ataniambia ndani power ya kulegislate. But so far hata wale MPs nimeona hawajakuwa na power ya kuchange vitu. So before tufikie hapo, for now mimi ni usanii tu. Sitaki kuingia kwa siasa, but na support zile siasa naona zina
make sense.
Zina make sense. Naona tuko behind the scenes of some of our friends to now support.
I will not ask you which friends these are.
Yeah. So,
no.
So, but yeah, I mean wale wasanii wote wameingia kwa siasa tunawawish well. Kabisa. Na nikitaka kusimama nitasimama. Mimi ni mdogo bado. Nikifika huko 50 years maybe.
Okay.
But not now.
Tuko hapa, we are here for you. We are here to see you do this. Juko ushajenga shule. What more? What more can you do?
Nakuja hapa nilie ukininyima certificate
mbele ya watu. Anyway, it's been real. Chipukeezy, thank you very much for giving me your time, for giving me your stories. Najua uko unajua utaongea hivyo, but see me.
When I'm smooth.
See me. Tell my boss that, oh yeah, I'm smooth.
She's a very smooth. Mshahara iongeze tafadhali. Ama tutamchukua tumuandike huko kwetu.
Will you afford me, Chipukeezy? I'm very expensive.
Expensive is nice. That's a nice threat.
I'm expensive. I am of class. I am of standards. Huh? It's been real, guys. Thank you. Utanishoot hivi.
Ishakuwa manze. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Barikiwe sana.
Na ubarikiwe sana. It's been real, guys. Thank you very. How can I have talked very good English and at the end niseme new effect za mkamba hapa. But it's been real, guys. Thank you very much for staying in tune with us. Until next time, this has been Tuko Extra from Chipukeezy, and tunasema kwaheri.